Last time on Polymorph Self, our heroes talked to Can, with a K, the lone survivor at the ruined keep, and mocked him many, many times. After making him kiss Seyda's gore-speckled boots, forcing him to drink holy water, and stealing his holy symbol, which literally saved his life, and hazing him into converting his faith, they finally let him lead them to the town of 3 Rivers. Upon arriving at 3 Rivers, the mysterious, dark and abandoned site of their possible final showdown, they spent much time debating the fact it only had, in fact, one river. At last, one party member made a relevant Dungeons & Dragons style action. Garrick cast Locate Object on Hanna Hallswift's silver ring, and he saw a vision of the local people up in the forest, worshipping Hallswift like a dread god of doom. And then he blew all goodwill by following that with a decision to essentially go shopping. And now, believe me, our heroes will go to the showdown. You head up the hillside with Garrick leading the way. And after you've been going about 20 minutes sort of cantering up the hillside, ahead you hear the unmistakable sound of murmuring and chanting echoing all around the woods. It must be near. Do you have any other preparatory actions before you burst onto the scene?
I will coat my awesome ninja dagger with poison.
Done. Seyda.
I ask Billicus to barkskin me.
I barkskin you.
You cast barkskin or use a potion?
I think you have the barkskins.
Oh, I do. Oh, okay. I swig a barkskin potion. I think I've got one
adding
left.
2 to your armor class. Garrick.
I spot.
Okay, so you're going to keep vigilant as you go in.
Yes.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. You may not have to make the check if I know you're doing that in advance. Hjani.
I knock on my bowl.
You breach the tree line and you see that it dips down into a depression, which is treeless. And just like in your vision, you see a natural amphitheatre created by the depression, full of over at least 1,000 villagers who are all chanting, murmuring, and sort of mindlessly bowing down and praying to the scene ahead of them, which is on the other side of the depression as it goes up the steep hillside again. At the top is a sort of natural platform where has been built a sort of hasty wooden shrine. In front of it, you see who you assume to be Hanna Hallswift, who looks like a very strong and formidable 18-year-old version of a Seyda type.
A Seyda type.
A Seyda type, a girl from the plains who, worked and trained and is formidable like any male or female who might be working in those conditions and is trained fighting. She also has glowing red embers for eyes currently, which is the only main different thing, and a strange pallor to her skin, and a visible shiny silver ring on one finger and a longsword. Standing next to her, though, is her companion from whatever dimension she was sent to and brought back to by the evil ring, which in D&D 3.5 is called a chain devil or a chiton. I always write some summarized version of its physical description for quick reference. All I wrote here was some Hellraiser shit. So you are standing on the ridge with the downslope in front of you is covered in like 1,000 candle and torch holding docile villagers. Then there's a sort of bare grass slope going up the other side, up to the shrine platform where Hanna Hallswift is leading prayers, and this horrific chain devil, sort of companion back from the realm of Chiton, is sort of wandering around evilly. And they both haven't seen you at the moment. You're in the tree line on the opposite side of this sort of depression.
I'm sorry. There's a bunch of people there chanting, right?
It's a depression like a bowl, right? It's like a natural bowl, like a dip in the hillside. Goes down and like a mini valley, which is squared off. On your side, going down the slope in front of you, it's like a natural amphitheatre full of seated praying people, like 1,000 of them.
Holy shit, okay.
And then the other side, going back up again, is just bare grass and earth. But at the top of it, where it levels out, there's a kind of step in the hillside. And on that step, which is like a platform, has been built the wooden shrine, and the 2 figures are there.
This reminds me of some weird stuff our town barker used to come up with. He was called Clive the town barker.
He was a
and
dog?
He would, no. He barked all of the stuff, the announcements. But yeah, he used to call them hell lifters. It's creepy. I don't like it.
He used to tell many stories to Clive the barker.
The barker.
I cast Detect Magic, towards where Hanna Hallswift and the Chain Monster are.
Both of them just appear bathed in red to you, being summoned from different realms by the pure forces of magic, especially her silver ring, which is a kind of like, a torch of glowing radar blips for you. However, all the people in front of you surprisingly have zero magic or charms on them. They are normal people under the thrall of something so weird it's just popped their minds and they just worship it. They're not even in fear. They're just like subjugated by mental shock of seeing the chain devil.
So these people aren't like under any spell of Hanna Holswift and the chain guy. So like if we attack, I don't think they're going to attack us. They'd be like too afraid and not really actually following,
Right, this is going to be totally rad to them.
Awesome. I'm going to dip my arrows in the poison that I have and then shoot him off at the chain guy, unless somebody has any...
That's cool. What's your range increment? It's sort of underneath the word longbow.
Far shot.
Yeah, but what that just means that the first range increment doesn't incur a penalty.
110.
110 feet, right?
Yep.
So they're going to be like 4 range increments away from you.
Oh.
So you're only going to get...
Wait, I thought you said they were 100 meters away.
200 meters.
Oh.
Isn't that about like 350, 400 feet, right?
Okay.
It's like 3 feet a meter. It's like 600 feet.
Okay, so what does
But here's the thing. Your first 2... It just means that your first range increment... Because normally, that is not the maximum range. It's just every extra 110 feet you get -2 to the shot.
Mm-hmm.
But far shot just means that it doubles your no penalty one. So you're going to get like something like -6 to shoot at them from here.
Oh.
I just shout, Hanna Holswift, and I point dramatically at her.
That's really dramatic because you're on either side of this sort of shallow valley thing. Suddenly, the crowd go silent and turn, and they see Billicus and his 3 companions, plus Manto, on horseback, on the opposite ridge, pointing, and he shouts her name. Everyone stops and turns, including Hanna Holswift and Kaiton, the chain devil.
And then I say, quit your bullshit. That's it.
A silence comes over the scene. Hjani, your action.
Oh, I guess I'm just going to dip my arrows in poison. That's my action.
Oh, and you can shoot them too.
You know
now
what?
if you
It
want.
doesn't matter. I'm not going to bother shooting them right now. I'll see what happens.
What's your horse's name again?
Universe is meaningless.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually was your horse name, right?
Yeah.
We remembered it. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was notes to self.
So now, okay. So anyway, so you ready a poison arrow?
Yeah.
Seyda.
I continue Billicus' shout, let these people out of your thrall and come fight us, you evil witch.
And Garrick.
Under the name of Moradin, we are here to save you and destroy the evil that is Kaiton.
Okay, it goes quiet. Hanna Holswift stops, points, and shouts back. Come here and I will fight you. I'll have you any day, you bunch of twats. Oh, she's so rude. And very scouse. It's from the countryside. So I'll kick your fucking head in, you pricks.
I shout back across.
I'll lamp you, you bell end.
Come over and say that to me face.
Okay, as she continues, what are you looking at, you bunch of dickheads? What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Your ma rides the 76.
Are you looking at me, Druid? Are you looking at me? You're looking at me.
No,
eh?
this
Are you
is
looking at me?
fantastic.
Come here and say that. Come here and say that. She also stops and goes, Seyda and Hjani, I have met you in other dimensions where you are fierce warriors and cruel leaders, but here,
Well, we're still fierce warriors.
you are not the same. This is are these your doppelgangers?
You're less scouse now.
The Seyda and Hjani that I met were rulers of a whole elven city of the Ikivana in the village underneath the antenna where they ruled cruelly and were preparing to invade and challenge and take back the kingdom of Kikathra.
Yeah, but that's them and this is us, and now we're going to fight you.
Then get over here and say that, you prick.
We'll meet you in the middle.
No, get over here. No, you come here.
This is the rest of our lives now. We're just going to be on opposite
Hey,
sides of the hill.
hey, elf with the bow. Hjani, are you gonna fire that? Or are you just some kind of like is it just for show?
Okay, so I lose 2 arrows into the Kaiton and then 2 arrows into her because this is just ridiculous.
The fight begins. Oh, is that the best you can do? The Kaiton's armor class is 20.
Okay.
And you have a -6 at this range. So what would your adjusted shooting bonus be?
13 minus 6 is plus 7.
Okay, just as you're getting ready to shout it, they go, oh.
So they all spill off to the side and start shouting, fight, fight, fight.
Trying to
All
wind
right,
you up
so
as
to
you-
the Kaiton first, right?
Yeah, armor class 20. The Kaiton doesn't say any of that shit, by the way. He just stares evilly.
Nice.
Natural 20 on the first one. And how about the second one of the double shot?
An 8 plus 7.
So that doesn't hit. But you did roll a natural 20. Do you hit
Yeah.
again for a critical hit?
All right, let's try it. 10 plus 7,
17. No, his AC is 20. But you do get a one of the arrow strikes true into the so far silent, evil-looking chain devil. For how much damage?
1d8 plus 1, so it's 4 plus 1, 5.
It's 5. It's interesting that one of his abilities is damage reduction 5. So he takes 0 damage as it bounces off his metallic skin.
Well,
You found that out.
all right. Cool. Hey, guys, did you see that? And
as it
now
bounces
you know.
off for no damage, Hanna Horsworth goes, ah, you're shit.
So the second person is Hanna Horsworth. What's her AC?
Her armor class is 21 with her +2 dexterity, +1 shield, +5 breastplate, and +3 natural ability.
So plus 7, and then 15 plus 7 is a 22.
That's a hit.
And then should I roll the second one to see if
Yeah.
it hits? 10 plus 7 is a 17, so no.
Okay, you hit her with 1 arrow for how much damage?
1 plus 1, 2.
It does hit her there, and she goes, all right, I'll give you that one. all right.
I love this character so much.
All right. Fine.
As she's got to say, "Ee."
And for her action, she draws a sword, lets out a war cry, and her and the chiton go charging down the hill. He's kind of like drifting weirdly, and all the people scream and split and start running all different directions. Let's roll for initiative. She gets initiative +3 and rolls a 1, so hers is 4. And the chiton gets +6. Rolls an 18 plus 6 is 24. That kind of puts it right at the other end of the scale. So now let's go to Hjani.
15 plus 5, 20.
20. It's pretty high on the rankings. Seyda. This is really familiar.
12 plus 7 is 19.
19. Garrick.
3.
You rolled a 3.
Yes.
And it's unadjusted, right?
No modifiers.
Okay, so it's just below Hanna Horsworth. She's quite happy about that. Billicus.
I rolled a 1.
Do you have any adjustment?
2, so
3 also.
Hey, 3 buddies.
Nice.
So is that then a monster, Hjani and Seyda, a monster, and then you two?
Yeah.
And what about Can?
Oh, good point. He has +0 and he's a level 0 unskilled
Oh,
man. Is he running into
Ken.
battle?
No!
He can defend himself. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got your dagger. He's empowered by your dagger.
He might take the heat off Manto.
Hey, well, he gets an 18. So
Oh, he's getting right in there.
he's just like, yeah.
Okay, Can goes charging down the hillside with his dagger, saying, "For Moradin!" Is it Moradin?
Yes.
Moradin.
She
For
get the name
Moradin,
wrong.
for Moradin. And he runs headlong into the next person in the order, who is Chiton. He runs into the demon and goes, "My new god has empowered me, my new master. I will not be afraid, I will not be afraid, I will not be afraid." So it uses its 2 regular chain attacks, which is chain +10. His armor class is 11. So the first one
Oh, Can.
is 10 plus 10 is 20. And the second dancing chain around the devilish red tattooed figure, who looks a little bit like God of War from the first game of that, but with chains, is 12 plus 10 is 22. 2 barbed, levitating, snaking devil chains go whacking into him. For each one does 2d6 plus 2 damage. Can somebody pass me 3 extra d6 so I can roll them all together?
Why do you do this to your people?
Oh my god, I rolled 3 1s
Can.
and a 5. It's a pity he's got 5 hit points. So I'll just return these to you. He almost made it. He ducks, he dives, he weaves, he steals himself. Unfortunately, the barbed, sharp razor chains swing and dance and curve, extending from the arms of the devil. They wrap around his face and squeeze and release. They slash up his arms and legs, wrap him and release, toss him in the air like a rag doll, and he ends up a completely barbed, bloody mess, dead on the floor. Just as he died, he goes, "It's okay, because Garrick has shown me I'm definitely going to heaven."
I don't think there's a heaven in this Moradin.
This is what
fantasy.
you want. This is what you want this guy to hear, right before he dies.
Yeah.
I just shake my head at
Just as he was contently going to heaven in his mind, he just heard what Hjani said. You just see his eyes go like, "What?" and then dead.
I just shake my head at Garrick.
I feel
This is
terrible.
meaningless.
I didn't tell him to do that.
Next in the order is Hjani.
Ray's dead.
Oh, it is I.
So-
All right.
Hanna Horsworth and Chiton are running up the hillside. Chiton stopped to pulp a I can.
All right, so I'm going to unleash all 4 of my arrows at Kaiton then. And am I close enough where it's less of a penalty now?
Yep, there's no penalty now.
All right,
He's
great.
in range of your double range fast shot. This means his armor class is 20, and you have your regular bonus per arrow of...
Plus 13, but then if I'm doing the double shot, it's plus 11, right?
Right, so 2 double shots each of plus 13, plus 11 for each arrow. Number 1.
5 plus 11 is 16.
His AC is 20.
6 plus 11, 17. Come on, guys. 2 plus 11 is 13.
You are unnerved by Kaiton's
What the hell, man?
genuinely horrific appearance.
12 plus 11, finally. 21.
One of them slams into him.
Yes.
You've got to get over 5 to register damage.
It's a 1d8 plus 1. 5 plus 1. 1 point of damage.
You rapidly and skillfully unleash 4 deadly arrows at him. One of them hits for 1 point of damage.
So it negates 5 points. It's not like...
Essentially, the first 5 points of damage don't count on attacks.
Okay, I thought it was like if she gets 5, it doesn't count. If she gets 6, then he gets hit for 6. But it just wipes out the first 5
Yeah,
points.
it protects him
Wow,
from the first
okay.
5 points, yeah. No, he's a powerful demon, devil from hell. A worthy challenge for level 6 or 7 characters of multiple ones. So now we come in the order to Seyda. You are still atop your horse.
I am, and Hanna and I have some unfinished business. I'm going to ride that bitch down.
Okay, you charge on your horse, attempting to make a charging attack. By the way, make a handle... ride, is it ride, right?
I have ride and handle animal.
What's your ride skill?
My ride skill is +6.
+6. So you just have to beat 12
Okay.
for this. There's more complex rules, but I'm making a call.
14 + 6 is
Okay,
20.
you successfully ride down a hillside between people at full gallop and wield your greatsword while clutching your legs around the horse without problem. And you can aim a big chop at her as she comes up. Her AC is 21.
I have +12 to greatsword. I rolled a 16 + 12, 28.
It's a hit, for sure.
2d6 + 4. 3 and 3 is 6, + 4 is 10.
10 points of damage. Okay.
And I called her a blurt.
Yeah, you do. You successfully give her a smack with the sword, pivot her body around, and she has to stick her hand down and stop herself from falling back down. Success. And of course, you sort of then gallop on past her and have to turn around. Which brings us in the thing to Can. Oh no, he's dead. To Hanna Hallswift, who turns and goes back down the hill to fight with Seyda. Now she's going to have a slight disadvantage, a -2, because you're on horseback to fight you, and you are riding well. She has, as a level 6 fighter, 2 attacks. The first one, which is longsword +11. Second one, which is longsword +6. And her longsword, you notice now, is glowing red and has a flaming blade. She gets -2, though. So the first one is longsword +9.
My AC is 24 because I've got bark skin as well.
Oh, that's right. She rolls a 17. +9 is 26.
Ooh.
She slashes you with a longsword +2 of fire. So it's 1d8 +5 and 1d6 fire damage. 3 + 5, which is the magic and her strength, is 8. And the fire burns you for an extra 2. So 10 points of damage.
Ooh.
She goes, yeah, I just gave you that back. Have that back, you bitch. That's like, I've even lost the ability to do my own Liverpool accent now. Because it'll just be too much, and all non-UK listeners are going to just be really lost.
You didn't even call it a sick burn.
I didn't know.
I hate this bitch.
That's right. I got no pun skills.
Yeah.
Like the undead or the return from the evil planes have just got a very limited sense of humor. Okay, and her second attack would be +6. So it's a longsword +4. So must get a natural 20 to hit you, right? She rolls a 10. So you take the first one, but you're wise to the incoming second blow, and you just rear up the horse and get out of the way. Bringing us to Garrick, who's atop his trusty steed,
Honorable.
Honourable, on top of the ridge.
On top of the ridge, I say, I shall avenge thee, Can. I take out my wand of levitation and I use it on my horse.
Your horse's feet rise to a foot above the ground.
And I move forward into the battlefield.
You urge it forward into the battlefield, the nearest enemy being the chiton, the chain devil.
How big is the distance between Hanna Hallswift and Kite Devil?
They're now separated by a good sort of like 30, 40 meters.
30 or 40 meters.
Well, one was sort of like knocked back down the hill a bit by a horse charge and a hit, and then got up and staggered down to engage, and the chiton's still making its way up.
Okay, I ride towards the chiton.
Okay, you do that, gliding through the air mysteriously on your white steed, Honourable, causing several members of the fleeing crowd to stop, turn around, and go, wow. Wow.
Are they entranced by that now?
So beautiful. It's like the god's own horse sent to protect us.
Indeed it is.
Sincerely. That's what they honestly react to. They think it's amazing. It's almost like someone's going to do one of those voices
And
behind you.
as I ride towards, I say, "Fight with me, villagers."
And they go, that's amazing, but not that amazing.
It's pretty good.
We'll
Free
watch.
yourselves.
We'll watch from here while you take care of it.
And you may join Can in forever afterlife.
Dude, does he mean the guy who just got pulped to death horrifically by demon-wielded razor chains like in Hellraiser? Could only be worse if there was fish hooks attached to it.
Oh, God.
Okay, so you ride into battle to attack Chiton using which weapon?
I'm going to use my heavy steel. Yes, my heavy mace.
He has armor class 20, or it has armor class 20.
I use my shockwave.
You skillfully lean down, one hand on the reins, one foot in the stirrup, off the moving horse and smack the ground, causing how much damage automatically?
2 times plus daily.
It's a mace plus 2, I think, so...
Yeah, it's plus 2.
1d8 plus 2 damage, and bypassing his damage reduction.
1d8 plus 2. 4 plus 2, 6.
Okay, you smack the ground and a wave of holy light smashes into his body, causing 6 points of damage. Bring us in the order to Billicus, right?
Yes. I go Gorilla Kiss. I just,
Okay. You said it now. You don't go Call Lightning or Scimitar with amazing critical
No.
damage or charging in to save people.
No.
You go Gorillicus.
no,
Oh, wait, Gorillicus plus Amulet of Mighty
Right.
Fists.
Exactly. And I've got it like,
Hey, DM says,
I-
sorry, dude.
right. Can I keep, like, I really want the visual of me being a gorilla with an awesome amulet around me. Is there any
Well,
way?
here's what actually happens is, because you made this arrangement before, you shout, Gorillicus! You clench your fists, you hunch down, you magically turn into a 7-foot super strong gorilla, Gorillicus. At the same time, you roar, you throw back your head, Hjani goes, here, pulls out the Amulet of Mighty Fist, tosses it into the air, and it just slow-mos through the air, and you just stretch up your head, jump into the air, and sort of like put your head through it midair and land with a sick silver fist amulet.
And then you're
All right.
like, you turn around like this.
I wasn't gonna do that pose. I was gonna do like I cross my arms and like word up, but I guess like the,
Sailor Moon,
13-year-old.
Wait,
Here's
the
schoolgirl
thing.
pose is okay.
Here's
too.
how awesome this works out. As you know, when you turn Gorillicus, all your things morph into the Gorillicus form, right? Like your clothing and stuff, and don't get damaged. However, not only as Gorillicus do you catch the amulet round your neck and pull a word up crossed arms
Yes.
thing, you manage to have such control over your wild shape that you leave one item untransmuted in your hand.
It has to-
It's the silver chalice.
Yes.
It's right there for the pose.
Gorilla Kiss is awesome.
And the villagers now are like, "Oh, fuck his stupid flying horse." They're like, "Oh shit, that's it.
These
That's the one."
villagers are so gullible. They're just sucked
They
into
do.
the next
They
big
do.
thing.
They're always getting sucked into anything which looks like a holy man or some kind of religious village. You found the truth. They're actually just a big bunch of gullible idiots who will follow any false idol.
They thought that there were 3 rivers in the town.
The others just kept moving.
They can't even count.
Okay, as Gorillicus, what do you do?
I leap into the fray.
Well, the nearest one is the Chiton demon, the chain devil.
Yes.
Okay, you leap down, and with Amulet of Mighty Fists, it gives you plus what
Plus
to melee
2?
attacks? Plus 2, and you are able to hit magical creatures now with melee attacks, right? So you now have a Gorilla Claw plus what? Including the plus 2.
Plus 7.
Plus 7, and his AC is 20. Roll your attack. AC 20.
18 plus 7 is 25.
The evil, chain-swirling, weird demon devil creature, so devil technically in the monster manual, looks up at this huge gorilla quizzically and evilly, just in time to get a huge gorilla fist pummel him in the face for how much damage?
Plus 2.
Is it plus 5 including your plus 2 of the Amulet of Fists? So it's 1d8 plus 7.
7 plus 7 is 14.
Okay, damage reduction brings it to 9. 9 points of damage as a Gorillicus heroically pummels the chain devil in the face. And roll for your second attack plus fist plus 7.
Just roll the 1d10. The 1d8.
The 1d20, a second hit. You got a
Okay.
second hit with your full attack, right? You got 2 attacks.
I rolled a 20.
Oh my god, the Gorillicus
Everything
is
is
fighting hell. Gorillicus takes on hell.
I would watch that movie.
It'd be so good.
Okay, roll again to see if you double the damage. You can need a second hit.
Another 20.
A 3.
Plus 7 is 10, no. So it's a single damage hit. So 1d8 plus 7, right?
A 3 plus 7 is 10.
Okay, so 5 altogether. So another 5 damage. So you jump on this demon, a devil. I keep saying demon. Get terminology right. This devil who looks at you as if there's no way this gorilla can hit me with melee attacks or fists. Ha ha ha. And you literally just jump on him. And the first fist just cracks into his face, doing huge damage on the devil. It looks around, and then you blindside him with the chalice. Pong! Across with the other fist. And it rings out and everything. Okay.
Do the gathered village people do a little clap?
It's like the horse, the flying horse.
Yay.
The dwarf upon the flying horse shall save us all. Follow the horse. Okay, back to the top of the order, which is Kaiton. And he has 2 actions on his full attack now. The first one is to use his ability, which is called Unnerving Gaze. Its face changes to resemble a loved one who has departed or something that haunts you in some way, requiring a DC 15 will check or -2 on all rolls. So, first of all, Hjani, before you, Kaiton turns into a perfect vision of your mother, holding an arrow, saying, why did you shoot me? And you must save DC, it's a willpower save, DC class 15, to not take a bonus, take a penalty of -2 to all rolls.
I thought I dealt with this already. All right, okay. I have a will save of +1, and then 18 +1.
Okay.
Doesn't work, motherfucker.
You disbelieve it easily. Garrick, you see your former mentor at the orphanage where you were taken in to be religious training, who beat you mercilessly with the wooden paddle day after day after day, come back to find you.
My will total is 6. I roll a 9 plus 6 is 15.
You save. Not only do you disbelieve it, you realize I never had any kind of mentor in any monastery.
Hey, that's not true.
Billicus, you see, and I want you to think about this carefully, as Gorillicus, but you're Billicus mentally, right? So you see whatever scary clown face you saw on the worst bad trip you ever had during the early days of taking drugs.
Shit. All right. My will save is 9. So I rolled a 1.
So,
shit.
yeah, it's a natural 1, but it's a saving throw, but it's underneath, right? You now suffer, it appears like that to you for the rest of the fight, and you suffer -2 to all rolls for the rest of the fight.
All right.
You just see a reflection of the weirdest, creepy out clown monster face you saw on the worst trip ever. It's just haunting you and laughing at you.
So I'm just having a bad trip right now.
As
A
Gorillicus.
gorilla having a bad acid trip right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Seyda.
Am I in this? Because I'm with
No,
Hanna.
you're not. You're not looking at the chiton, right? And then it can't use dancing chains this round because it just used one of its special attacks. So it can use its 2 chains to hit out. Who's nearby? Gorillicus and Garrick, right?
Yes.
So Garrick, what is one of these barbed, razor-sharp, snaking chains comes flying out as an extension of its arm to slash you. What's your AC?
Garrick's AC is 21.
Okay, chain plus 10, melee. 17 plus 10 is 27. You are going to take 2d6 plus 2 damage. Oh, sorry, can I have another d6 back? I've stated it out on the podcast to let everyone know that I'm an idiot. 3 and 4 is 7 plus 2 is 9 points of damage as you are ripped up by a dancing barbed chain from the chain devil's limbs.
I go from 42 to 33 points.
Okay, and Gorillicus. What's Gorillicus' armor class?
14.
Chain plus 10. I roll an 18 plus 10 is 28. The chain snakes around you and then uncoils, ripping you up for 5, 2, 7 plus 2, 9 points of damage.
So I have 30, and I'm down to 21 now.
Okay, if it's getting low, you can always morph out of gorilla shape and technically have taken the same damage, but you have a greater total as Billicus, right?
What if, and bear with me here, what if I'm normally Gorillicus and I'm just morphing into a human the whole time? What do you guys think about that? Could be.
That would explain a lot.
Is this a result of this bad trip you're having? Okay, so next in the order is Hjani, still atop her horse, bow drawn.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna... So I guess there's no, longbow bonus for being on top of a horse, huh?
There isn't. However, Garrick and Gorillicus are blocking your view.
But I have precise shot.
You do.
so it doesn't really matter anyways.
So you are so good at archery, you can still shoot arrows at it from here.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just do the 4 shots again. It's regularly a plus 13 attack bonus, but it'll be plus 11.
Okay. Armor class 20.
All right, let's try this. Come on, 7 plus 11 is 18. 5 plus... Come on, guys. 5 plus 11 is 16.
Get in there with your sword.
15 plus 11.
Hit.
26. And then 10 plus 11, 21.
Okay, so let's roll the damage for those two together because they're a double shot that arrive at the same time.
All right, so it's 1d8 plus 1. 7 plus 1, 8. So 16.
16 altogether
Yeah.
for the double hit, and so 11 with the 5 damage reduction. 11 points of damage. Good, we're actually scoring some pretty good blows.
Cool.
Which brings us to Seyda.
I leap off my horse with my greatsword, and I'm specifically aiming at Hanna's arm with the ring. I want to get rid of that ring.
You can try.
Right, so
Her AC, as we said, is 21.
12 to greatsword. 12 plus 7 is 19. But
Okay,
do I have my second hit?
You do. Your first attack, your main attack, fails to hit as she deftly dodges out of the way.
7. 7 plus 17 hits with 24. Is that right?
Yep, it's a hit. Your second blow catches
Can I
her.
have my d6?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Thank you. And another d6. 2d6 plus 4. 4 and 5 is 9, plus 4 is 12.
12 points of damage.
Or 13.
Is it 13?
Oh, was it 13?
4 plus 9.
Oh, thank you.
Math.
14 points of damage. A mighty blow.
13.
13 points of damage.
I mean, I'll take 14. We're going up. I like the haggling.
A mighty blow. She's taken a few mighty blows off you now.
Have I managed to get rid of her arm?
No.
The one with the ring on it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good idea. Don't kill
Okay,
her.
bring us to
No, I'm going to kill her.
Garrick.
All right. On my flying horse, I uncork my water skin of holy water and I squirt it on the devil.
Okay. What's your... Oh, you know what? You can just do that. You can just spray it in the air and get it all over it. It not being undead, it has 0 effect.
Shiza.
Hanna.
That's okay, we'll just do her next because it's not near Garrick. Garrick's not interfering with play. So, Seyda, what's your armor class?
It's 24.
Longsword plus 11 is the first attack. 10 plus 11 is 21.
Ha 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 ha.
A good hit, but your bark skin gives you the edge. The second one is longsword plus 6. 15 plus 6 is 21. Two, I'll get you. Two mighty hits protected by your extra bark skin.
I just dance back and give her 2 middle fingers. Well, as much as I can with a greatsword.
Gorillicus.
I'm still swinging at the...
Do it. AC
devil.
20. You have your 2 fists plus 7.
I got a 17, and I guess it's a 15 because I'm having a bad trip right now, right?
You get -2, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's totally
So I rolled a 15
Plus
plus
7
7.
now.
plus 7.
So it's a hit.
So, okay.
Okay, what's the damage?
1d6 plus 5 for each claw. So I guess 1d6 plus 5.
Okay.
Am I subtracting 2 from this?
Plus 7 because of your...
No.
No, you're not for damage, no.
Okay.
It's plus 7 because your amulet of mighty fists.
A 1 plus 7 is 8.
Okay, with the damage reduction, that's 3 points of damage.
And then I roll for the other claw?
Yep.
Okay. 15 minus 2 is 13, plus 7 is 20.
It's a hit. Roll the damage again, same.
A 4 plus 7 is
11. So with damage reduction, that's another 6 points of damage. Awesome. Which brings us back to the top of the order of the Chain Devil. So now it's going to do his ability Dancing Chains. Dancing Chains can create up to 4 sentient floating chains that do their own bidding as per the regular chain attack stats. DC 15 will save can break the devil's control if another creature possesses it somehow. So it throws up his hands, chants in some unholy hissing language, and 4 of the chains slide off his body and become independent attacking entities. And he doesn't get his 2 attacks as well this round because he's used his full action to use this ability. So 4 chains go snaking around, 1 attacking each of you, hovering around and following you like sort of homing missiles essentially. So the first chain plus 10 barbed chain attack is on Garrick. What's your AC?
My AC is 21.
13 plus 10 is 23.
Yes.
So you are hit for the 2D... I need the D6 again. 2D6 plus 2. 5 and 1 is 6. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Hjani, what's your AC as a chain comes flying up the hillside all by itself? 22. 4 plus 10 is 14. It does not hit you. You deftly dodge out of the way and fend it off with your bow. The only person to successfully do that so far, actually. Billicus, your AC.
My AC is 14.
8 plus 10 is 18. It hits you for... 2 ones. 3 plus 2, 4 points of damage. And Seyda, suddenly out of nowhere, a floating floating devil chain with I keep saying demonic, it's my go-to demon word, comes along and tries to hit you. Your AC is 24 currently.
24.
17 plus 10 is 27.
Yeah.
Wraps around you. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 2, 12 points of damage. Slashing and rending you.
I'm totally okay right now.
Which brings us, and by now all the villagers are kind of left. It's dark.
They're bored.
The candles are all not bored. They're scared. The candles are all out, and it's just the 6 of you thrashing it out on this hillside. Hanna Hallswift, the Chain Devil, and the 4 heroes, and Manto, who's just kind of watching from the sidelines.
In there.
You could maybe do it
now with the way you've been talking lately.
I don't know what you're referring to at all. So next in the order is Hjani.
All right, 4 more arrows.
Chain is in your face, trying to slash you.
Yeah, what am I? Can I slash at the chains? Is that going to make any difference for
No,
them?
you have to take down the demon to stop it, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay,
So,
okay. You're just sitting there, just raining the arrows down on it with your
I'm
precise
just
shot.
Just a chain.
Get out of my face, chain. All right, and then so it's
AC
regularly
20.
plus 13, so it's plus 11 for the 4 arrows.
Yep.
So first arrow, 13 plus 11 is 24. That hits.
1 hit.
I'm going to try the second arrow. 9 plus 11 is 20. Does that hit?
Yes.
Nice.
Roll
Okay.
roll all the attacks and let's just see how many hit.
All right. 6 plus 11, that doesn't hit. 17. And then 18 plus 11 is 29.
She's back.
3 arrows hit. So roll
Yes.
all the damage and we'll just take 5 off the total because they pierce simultaneously.
All right, so it's 1d8 plus 1. So 6 plus 1 is 7. Plus 7 plus 1 is 8. So 8 plus 7 is 15. Plus 4 plus 1 is 15 plus 20.
Okay, so the total damage is 20.
Yeah.
So the total damage is 15.
Yeah.
You can see visible wounds on its body now.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, just to let you know. So as well as the chain, so
Look,
you,
a visible wound.
so you duck the chain and rapidly fire off 4 arrows, 3 of which stick him. Wow. You know what?
know?
There's one villager just leaving in the distance who turns around and goes, "That's pretty good."
Is he now enthralled by Hjani?
That's right. They're like, "Follow the elf, the maiden of the arrows, the archer from heaven."
I'll work with them.
There are going to be so many religions set up from
to
this
get a
night.
better
Seyda.
name for me, though.
I'm
There's
still
going
on
to be a
Hanna.
guerrilla religion.
Yep, her AC is 21.
Am I taking no negative? Just
No, it's just your regular attacks. The 2 of you just basically just trading blows until one goes down right now. 2
this
formidable fighters.
5 plus 12 is not a hit. 17.
And your
second one.
attack.
18 plus 7 is a hit. It's 25.
Roll the damage.
Can I have my d6?
Is there not...
There's
a pink one there,
there's
right?
one. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I like the other ones. 2d6 plus 4.
I'm keeping the good ones.
1 and 5 is 6, plus 4 is 10.
10 points of damage. Oh, she's really staggering and getting very injured
Have
now.
I chopped her arm off yet?
No, but you're having a go. It's bleeding through the gauntlet, and she's struggling to fight on, kept only going by her sort of supernatural resurrection energy, which is now bringing us to her. Now we get it right. So your AC is 24. Longsword plus 11. That is a 3 plus 11 is 14. And a longsword plus 6. 12 plus 6 is 18. Tired and beaten down by your blows, she fails to register enough power to touch you as she starts to go down. Moving on to Garrick.
I once again do my shockwave from my mace.
Okay, you smash the floor, your shockwave, doing the 1d8
Plus
plus
6.
2 plus...
But 1d8 plus 2, yeah.
It's without your strength bonus.
Right,
yeah,
yeah,
1d8
okay.
plus 2 instant damage.
7 plus 2 is 9.
Okay, and that also bypasses the damage reduction by magic. Billicus,
Gorilla smash.
go for it. AC 20. You're all just repeatedly pounding on this thing now.
5. So 5 plus 7. Well, actually it'd be a 3. So 3 plus 7 is 10.
So the first one fails to register as a blow.
That was also a 3. I just dropped it straight down. Or no, it would be a 1 plus 7 is 8.
Okay. So bringing us back to the Chain Devil, who's perhaps within range of defeat, perhaps, as wounds start to open up, his power wanes. So at this time he has 4 animated dancing chains plus his double chain attack to wield. So that means that this time Garrick and Billicus get 2 attacks each, and you guys get 1. So let's start with Garrick. Your AC again, sorry?
21.
An unholy scream goes up from his mouth as he is a whir of sort of chains, razor chains blurring all around him. A kind of cloud of barbs of which Billicus and Garrick are kept in. So 21, right? So chain plus 10. 5 plus 10 is 15. The first one bashes off your armor. 19 plus 10 is 29.
Okay.
Can I ask how many hit points you have left?
25.
Okay. Yeah, just worry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know.
6 plus 5 is 11, plus 2 is 13 points of damage. From
25 to 12.
Yeah, horrific chain gash. Billicus, your AC.
14.
Okay, chain plus 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. The first one hits. 5 plus 10 is 15. They both hit because you have 14 AC, right? So that's a total of, well, let's do the first one. 2d6 plus 2. 3 and 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. This one's 6 and 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So 16 points of damage.
Oh my god. I'm at 1 hit point.
So don't forget, between 0 and negative 10 is unconscious and bleeding out, and people do have a chance to save you.
Well, I'm going to go back to Billicus after. Or I'm going to wild shape into Billicus, I mean.
Okay. Don't forget, anything other than fighting can provoke an attack of opportunity for an enemy. So you're at 1. It's like one of those things in strategy games where you have a really tough risk to take.
Yeah.
So Billicus gets just cut to ribbons by a swarm of chains. He's bleeding from all over his fur. He's running out of energy. He's got 1 hit point left. Now we have the attack on Seyda. Your AC is 24. Chain plus 10. 14 plus 10 is 24.
Oh.
4, 6, 8 points of damage.
Oh, no.
Hjani's AC.
22.
2 plus 10 is 12, as she simultaneously dodges a second supernatural chain attack while continuing to ride a horse and shoot arrows.
That's so Hjani.
So Hjani.
Yeah.
She's no damage.
Is it
We're almost dead.
Is it yeah, it's just
no
dice
damage.
rolls. Is it better or worse than when you were fending off assassins with 1 foot while shooting? I'm not sure what's happening. I'll have to invent a new monster called the Hjani Killer. Next time. Okay, that was a brutal round and it's still standing, bringing us to that cocky elf.
Yeah, I guess 4 more arrows. I mean, am I in distance to actually just run and attack them?
Yeah, of course you are.
Okay, great. Maybe, you know what? Just to liven things up, I'm gonna take out my long sword of frost and jump off my horse and just slash at him twice.
Okay, AC 20.
So, okay,
You
so my
bravely
first...
approach the whirring mass of demonic, I keep saying it. I'm going to say demonic, fuck it, it's the same meaning anyway. Demonic swirling chains.
So my first attack is plus 13, and then it was AC what?
20.
20, so... It's a natural 1.
You bravely jump off your horse, go charging down, trip, and go rolling down. You go past the devil and sort of roll and spring up on the other side going,
I meant to do that.
It was on purpose, yeah, exactly. But you missed your attack.
Do I get my second attack anyways?
No.
Okay.
Seyda,
I'm still fighting Hanna.
AC 21.
Let's see. Oh, fuck. Natural 1.
Okay, again, you sort of lose your footing, swing as she sort of lures you in and allows you to lunge over, missing and losing your next attack. Bringing us to Hanna's attack. Oh my god, you lunge. She almost puts you down by her tricky move. Long sword plus 11 on your 24 AC. That is a 14 plus 11 is 25, which is... So 1d8 plus 5 and the fire damage. It's going to roll it all together. A 6 and a 6. And for the dice is 12 plus 5 is 17 damage as she hacks you and magic fire sears your sides. And her second attack is longsword plus 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. That one does not connect. It's a real fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real fight. Let's have a quick recap before we go to Garrick. So, Garrick, how many hit points do you have left?
12.
Okay, in your whirring den of... And Grillicus has 1.
1.
Seyda's taken a bit of damage
I'm
now.
down to 18.
Down to 18.
Wow.
The
And
lowest I've ever
Hjani,
been.
why don't you tell us how much damage you've taken, how many hit points you're at?
I mean, like, I did this really cool roll off my horse to get behind the chain demon, and I'm at 42 hit points.
Okay, maybe you should be like, hey, fight me 1-to-1 if you're a real devil. Okay, so Garrick.
You said by using something other than attack, they can attack me?
No, what it means is, yeah, if you're in melee combat and you try to leave it or cast a spell or do something which is not melee combat, they get a free attack at you.
For example, if I were to have a health bomb, it can
Yeah.
just attack me?
Yeah, it gets a free shot at you, yeah. It's called an attack of opportunity. You can't
And
leave
also,
combat.
it's not really worth it.
How, it's not worth it.
How
Because
does this guy look right now? Like, how bad of shape is the demon in?
He's definitely like got visible wounds and beats in his flagging. He's definitely, taken a large portion now, so it's showing. However, I'm not going to tell you how much, and if Garrick doesn't give me an action within a couple of seconds...
Well, I do my heavy mace, normal melee attack.
Yeah, and it's heavy mace plus...
Heavy mace plus 2.
Okay, and his AC is 20.
All right.
You must have more than...
No.
Wait, but I know you rolled a natural 1, we'll get to that, but you must have more than plus 2 altogether, right?
Attack bonus plus 9.
Well, your strength is like massive.
Plus 9, right? Yeah, so it's
Attack bonus plus 9.
That's what you're supposed to say, heavy mace plus 9.
Yeah, sorry. Heavy mace plus 2. Why is the 2 that was in?
That's what it is. It's a magic mace plus 2.
Okay.
But your attack
My
bonus
attack
is
bonus would be plus 9, right?
your strength and your base attack, and because you're a level 5 cleric, right? Level 6
Yes,
cleric.
level
Yeah.
5.
Okay,
This
so
is the third natural 1 in a row, guys.
it is. I was going to say, plus 9, but then you did roll the natural 1. So you swing again, and again it just steps out the way, lures you in, and you like stumble down, exposed.
I play dead.
Gorillicus. You swear allegiance to the chain devil Chiton immediately.
Never. I would never do that.
Gorillicus.
This is a tough call, but I'm gonna have to keep swinging on him.
I think it could be the right call. What's
Yeah.
because between now and when it attacks again is
One move.
Yeah, just...
Yeah.
oh no, it's just this, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's either change back to Billicus or swing on him, but I'm gonna
Changing back to Billicus will
right.
get you how many hit points more than Gorillicus does Billicus have?
35.
35.
five-
Oh, you mean
five
regular?
more.
Oh,
So
sorry.
5 more hit points.
Yeah, I would only get 6 more hit points, I suppose. So yeah, I'd be at 7. So forget it. I'm gonna go down
You're
fighting.
going to bravely swing. Okay, so you got 2 gorilla fists or claws plus 7. His AC is 20.
Don't get a natural 1.
I got a natural 2.
Oh, okay.
The first one
One,
misses
one.
as you're flagging and bleeding.
10. 10
Plus 7,
well,
17. Yeah, with
minus
the
2
minus,
is
yeah.
15.
So you fail to land any blows on him. Oh, this is like the first time we've gotten this close to this risk, isn't it? Yeah.
God.
Bring it to Chiton. So I'll leave Gorillicus to last. Let's start with Seyda.
Okay.
Seyda AC is 24. Dancing chain plus 10. 17 plus 10 is 27. So 3 and 4 is 7 plus 2. 9 more points of damage.
Okay. I'm down to 9.
Hjani.
22.
Yeah, the chain's following you about. 16 plus 10 is 26.
Oh, it hits.
You get hit for 3 and 2 is 5 plus 2 is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
As this demon is surrounded by 2 on his hands and 4 whirling chains. Garrick, your AC?
21.
I roll and I haven't touched it. Can somebody just look over the...
Oh no, is it a 20?
18.
It's an 18.
It's an 18.
Plus 10 is 28. You take 3 and 4 is 7, 9 points of damage.
Okay.
How many hit points do you have now?
I'm down to... I take 9 points of damage. I'm
Yeah.
down to 3 points.
Okay.
HP.
And Gorillicus.
AC 14.
6.
Plus 10 is 16.
Shit.
Let's see how far down you go, because between 0 and negative 10 is unconscious, and people can do a heal check to save your life.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Is this the end?
This is a 4 and a 4 plus 2 is 10. So you go down to
Minus
9.
9.
minus 9,
9.
1 point off true death.
Jeez.
Gorillicus is down. He's unconscious and bleeding out, and he needs to be stabilized within the next round,
Don't
essentially.
I change back into
You do.
Billicus when I'm knocked out?
But you don't get the points in that way. So you see Gorillicus go down, hacked by chains, bleeding out, unconscious on the floor, and turn back to a half-dead Billicus.
Oh
who
my god.
next round, one person has to do a magic cure or a heal check stabilize, or he dies permanently. On the next round of actions, when we finished with Kyton. Because that was his 4 dancing chains. And he also has another attack.
I hate this guy.
Wait.
And he's going to... Do I go random like a total Ask DM, or do I think he's an intelligent extraplanar thing, so he's going to attack Hjani with his other 2? He has intelligence, right? You're not there.
No, I'm not there.
The dancing monster's chasing you. These guys are kind of almost down and out, and you're the strong thing. So, you know, I think he's an intelligent thing, so he's going to make a call. So no random ones. The other 2 attacks are on you.
All right, 22.
22. The first one. 15 plus 10 is 25. You get slashed with the chains for 1 and 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage.
-8. Okay, so -7, -8.
And his other arm chain. 3 plus 10 is 13. Does not hit. So that's the end of his actions for this round. Garrick is still up. Seyda is still up, just. Hjani is not too bad, right?
Yeah. Well, -15 right now.
I'm not telling you how many hit points is left, how close or not you are, but one of you must either do a successful heal check to stabilize or any magic cure to bring him up, or he will die at the start of his next action. Permadeath. One of you must do that. If Garrick does it by casting any of his heal spells, he provokes an attack of opportunity from the Chain Devil.
Oh, God.
But, okay, so he's last.
You are not there.
I'm not there.
No, you could run and do it using your heal thing, but you'd provoke Hanna Halsworth to get a free hit at you. So if any of you do it, you're all in combat, right? Okay, so all we can hope is that the next 2 people, Hjani or Seyda,
Kill this
score
chain
enough damage that you get it out the face of
Well, at least okay, so I guess I'll try to. I'm gonna attack the chain demon.
I'm going to tell you now, he has 14 hit points left. I'm going to state it now so no one on the show thinks it's like cheated when the rolls happen in a moment.
All
He has
right.
14 left from a starting of it was down from 60. I bet someone goes back and listens and reverse engineers and says I've done it wrong, but I've got 14 down on my little chart. So first of all, Hjani, let's clearly state.
So my longsword plus
I'm really nervous.
1 of
Gorilla Gas!
Gorilla Gas.
Gorilla Gas!
So I have my longsword plus 1 of frost. I have 2 attacks with it, a plus 13 and a plus 7.
AC 20.
And so AC 20. So the first attack that I make is a natural 1. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. This is terrible.
Oh.
So you miss, fumble, and lose your second attack.
Oh my god.
Where's your Moradine now?
How did I roll 2 natural 1s in a row?
4 natural 1s in this fight.
I know, right? This is crazy.
Garrick, do you risk successfully going to damage him down, or do you give up your attack to save? Because here's the thing, Seyda's nowhere near you.
And here's also the thing: if he successfully attacks me before I do the heal.
Oh no, that would come after you did the heal for sure.
Oh, okay.
Go magical.
So Garrick, in front of you, the nightmarish scene of the dancing chains of the demon, also almost on its last legs, slashing people left, right, and center, and the surreal scene which has been this adventure. And you're focused in the combat, afraid but focused. And to your side, companion Billicus lies bleeding, 6 seconds away from death.
I mean, that would be virtue temporary 1, and then it's stabilized. Then how about?
Why are you so stingy?
No, okay. Then
GOP.
I do my.
Billicus is like above you, out of body experience. He's seeing the light, he's looking down, going,
Well,
Garrick, dude.
Wait, I'm sorry, he must have had a pre-existing condition.
I want to use the least amount of 1 because
He could potentially do one and then die, and it could all end up dead, right? So,
All right, fine. I do my second level cure moderate wounds.
Okay, no, you did the right good thing. But I mean, you're right to think about it, but time has run out.
Okay, yes.
So you do cure moderate wounds,
Yes.
which, how many points will that bring back?
So that is 2d damage.
Oh no,
That's
no!
course moderate wounds. Cure.
Oh, sorry. That is cures 2d8 damage
Cause
plus
moderate
1.
wounds. Oh, fuck.
All right, so
You raise the corpse.
2d8.
Yeah. Plus 1 per level, right?
So 5 plus 1 plus 5.
It's 11.
11.
So you come back to conscious, awake, and on 2 hit points.
Oh, 2.
Oh, nice.
And now I get attacked.
He has an attack of opportunity on you, yeah. What's your AC?
21.
How many hit points do you have left?
3.
Oh, you lucky fucker. 4 plus 10 is 14. You bravely allow the chain to come in. You duck down. You heal. You bring Billicus back from the edge, back up to 3 hit points, stable and awake. And then at the same time, the chain glances off your heavy armor.
And I whisper one thing. Moradine.
Bring us round to Seyda.
Okay, fuck it. I'm going to
Now,
attack.
I have a feeling that you have a choice of 2 things to attack. I'm the DM. I'm not going to influence you, but once you're done your attack... Oh, no, then it's Garrick and Billicus before the chiton again. So, yeah. Hanna Hallswift, right?
Yeah. I rolled a 15 plus 12 is lots. 2 10s to math. Can I have some d6s? 2 d6s, thank you.
27, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so you hit her armor class of 21.
Yeah. 5 and 5 is 10 plus 4 is 14.
You do a huge upslash, ripping through her armor, cutting a huge slash. She falls to her knees, bleeding, with 1 hit point left.
I take my second attack.
She's there for the taking.
Plus 7. 16 plus 7. I hit her again.
Roll the damage anyway.
2d6 plus 4. 4 and 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12.
So you take out this devil spawn with a holy cross. You do an upswing which rips through her breastplate and cuts her body upwards. Then you wick it around your head and just horizontally slash her across the chest, felling her and sending her back to hell. Or freeing her body.
Oh my god, fuck you, bitch.
Okay, you and then you fall to your knees, bleeding and puffing and bleeding out yourself over the corpse, and let out a barbarian warrior scream. Meanwhile, Garrick and Billicus have chances to now attack this thing, and it's 14 hit points. Your 2 attacks and what you do next is all that stands between it and 6 more chain attacks.
He's Billicus again.
You're
Yeah.
Billicus again.
I am.
And you're crawled and
I'm
rolled
going
out of the
to.
way.
I what?
You're sort of like you rolled and
Oh, thank
crawled
God.
out of the way.
Okay. All right.
You can do anything you want, but it's Garrick next.
Okay. I'm going to do...
You're alone amongst 6 dancing chains facing down this evil creature,
man.
having heroically saved Billicus while almost taking hits yourself.
I'm going to do a heavy mace melee attack.
It's mace
16 plus 9.
Okay,
25.
you smash it with your magical mace, which is 1d8 plus 5, right?
1d8 plus 6 damage.
1d8 plus 6 damage.
1 plus 6.
Okay,
7.
and it's your magical mace blessed, so he doesn't get his damage reduction as a
Right.
devil from your holy good cleric. So it does the full
7.
7, bring him down to 7 hit points.
All right.
Billicus stands up, magically brought back from the brink, bleeding, staggering. He has 1 action to save everyone from getting butchered next round. Don't say you light a spliff or
I know. You can tell, right? Oh, I want to do it so bad.
you're like, oh, I've just been to the other side, man. I need to.
Right? That was heavy. Like, I gotta come down. Jesus. I cast Call Lightning.
Okay, the first bolt smashes down, and does he make a reflex save to half the damage? But it's open sky, so it's 3d10, right? Mm-hmm. So this is only going to fuck up if you like roll 3 1s or something. Can still fuck
Watch
up. For the listeners at home, this can definitely
We
still
rolled
fuck
4
up.
ones in a row.
Yeah, I know, right? This is ridiculous.
Okay,
insane.
so his reflex save is plus 8, and it's DC 16, right?
Yes.
6 plus 8 is 14. He gets the full 3d10 as light. Billicus rages. He looks up at the sky. What do you shout? Not a magic word, but what word from your life experience or companions do you shout for inspiration?
Well, I kind of want to can I hold, can I put a joint in my mouth and just kind of lean close enough so that the lightning will light it when it comes down?
Well, you can do you know what you can do? Because it splinter like natural lighting.
That's what I'm...
You can hold your chalice and your spliff. And as the lightning hits him, at the same time, a small branch will go into the chalice, electrify it without harming you, and light your spliff. It's going to look awesome if you kill him with this move. It's going to be really bad if you fail.
That's fine.
3d10, go for it.
1. That's
So it'd be a 1 plus a 4 is 5 plus 9 is 14.
Okay, so Billicus rears up. He pulls out his chalice. He pulls out a spliff. He looks to the sky. A bolt of lightning comes streaking down, blows the devil into pieces, and one little bit diverts, conducted into his chalice, without harming him, the magical procurer of this lightning. And then the lightning disappears, and he's just left standing there, spliff lit in mouth.
I cry.
I'm glad I gave you guys that chance to get your revenge.
And Garrick, let's acknowledge the moment wouldn't have happened without Garrick taking an actual 50-50 shot in his own life to bring you back.
I truly felt...
Do I even know what's happened over there?
Oh, so Hanna's dead.
Yeah, everyone's slain.
She was a demon?
The ring is still on the finger of the hacked up corpse, but life has departed.
Mm-hmm.
I pass out onto my, not pass out, but I fall over onto my back and just puff.
And here's the scene. One by one, the 1,000 villagers emerge from the forest to see what has happened. They surround you, a huge crowd holding torches and candles. They fall to their knees to worship you. And about a third of the crowd say, the horse, the holy dwarf. Another one go, the spliff, the chalice. Another one goes, the archer from the heavens. And the third one goes, the mighty barbarian. And they all start getting into petty brawls and arguments about who's the holiest. And you all just give them the stink eye, and then they sort of slink back into the forest again.
I want to chop off the ring from the finger without touching it.
You do, and you're right to be careful.
Melt it down. I want to throw it.
You can definitely keep it in a wrap without it touching you or wearing it, and
I want to destroy it.
Maybe we should go up to a mountain and go on a trek to throw it into a volcano.
Well, that could be the next mission. Although I think the existence of alternate worlds, evil Hjani and evil Seyda, who allegedly are back in your home kingdom trying to take over. Now, before we finally finish, I'm going to just get the experience.
And I want to do one final thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can say and do anything you like in this situation.
So, just exhausted, covered in blood and sweat, I walk over to Hanna Holswift's corpse. I lean down and I cast Speak with Dead.
So you can now ask her departing spirit some simple yes or no or easily answered one-word questions.
Oh, one-word questions?
Yeah, yeah. So no one else can see or hear this. Yeah, one-word answers, sorry. Yeah, or yes-no questions, yeah. In fact, roll 1d6 to see how many you get.
Okay, well,
what did you
this
roll?
game has not been nice to me. 1.
You did it right. You literally put your life on the line with it. It was like a 70% chance in percentages to hit you and murder you as you took the chance to save. Like Billicus, who definitely would have died had you not done it. And you took the risk and it pulled off. Mad respect from the whole table, Garrick.
And you see me talking to this corpse, and I say, Hanna, is this all what you wanted to happen? Is all of this that you saw before you today, is that what you desired when you seeked eternal life?
It was not enough. What a bitch. Revenge.
She was actually evil.
That's quite a lot of words, though.
I also, how did
Short answers.
How did your fight go? Mine was pretty bad.
I died.
Oh yeah, you're apart from Hjani, who is injured, but the rest of you are literally cut to ribbons, literally brought back from the brink. Even Seyda, the tank, is totally wounded and one arm is hanging down. She can't pick up a great sword.
Guys, do you see this? It kind of hurt.
Hey, Billicus, you got any good berries?
I'm dying. I'm petting Manto.
I hand him the ball I stole, and I say, dumb idea now? Huh?
I pour it into my chalice.
So listen, guys. Those two enemies together, for an average 6-level party, would be worth 2,000 each, which is 4,000. However, you have completed the entire arc of the new story that started when you arrived at the docks in Port Valor and chose from a number of possible ways to go with the secret society. So very, very quick recap. You investigated the secret societies. You forgot why you were here. You did eventually find them. You found the silver ring. You found the idea that the cleric had been kidnapped to raise Hanna Holswift from the dead. And you found the myth that she was a saint. Then you found the real story that she was sort of a formidable warrior corrupted to evil who was killed incidentally, horrifically by her. It was both that she was coincidentally training to be an evil warrior and also tragically killed by her own village while defending herself. And the evil ring of Chiton that was given to her by her mentor protected her from death but gave her over to the realm of the chained devils. And she came back when, upon being resurrected, mistakenly, with the idea she'd come back a saint by her followers, she came back a follower of Chiton and immediately tried to take control of the snake cult and UNT faction that had brought her back. And instead, they cut a deal and she went off to her hometown to wreak havoc and hell. You eventually caught up, went there and took out the threat. And that's the total arc over. So you each get an individual bonus of 1,000 on top of that. I'm going to say, in fact, that we might as well just do loads of rounding up. Everybody gets 3,000 points for today's session.
Ba 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 ba. Level 6.